Hello, and welcome to this episode of Ask Your Lecturer. This is a platform where I share information and testimonies and stories of inspiring students who have wonderful stories to inspire the next generation of filmmakers, of TV reporters, and all media personnel. Today we have an interesting show because I have one of my students here who is going to introduce himself and then we go straight into it. Welcome.
Asante sana mwalimu.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Kasim Jarvis Kasandi Ahmad Mo. I think I'm the only guy who has like 5 official names. My brother name was called Mo, but my grandma wasn't into it, so I was called Jarvis. Yeah, I was a student here.
Karibu. Now we want to talk about your journey here in ADMI. Yeah. Which course did you take when you came here?
First of all, when I came here, I took video production certificate, which was really good impact for me. I really wished to join a media school, but I couldn't join because I didn't have money.
Oh, I
Plus,
see.
I come from a background whereby we are not that. I won't call ourselves poor. We're not poor.
Yes.
We are not. We are like I have a lot of siblings, so they need to study.
Yes.
So I couldn't be taken to college.
I see. Yeah. Where did your passion begin in film?
Passion in film. It began when my brother actually.
Yes.
But he doesn't do film. So what really happened? My brother used to hire a camera when we were in high school. So when I was in Form 2, he was in Form 4. When I was in Form 1, he was in Form 3.
Yes.
So when I was actually in Form 3, we used to hire a small camera. You could call it a camcorder. Small.
Yes. Yes.
So he used to hire it with school fees. Our parents' school fees. Wow. Just risking. My brother actually is a very risk taker. He used to hire the camera and then he comes and take photos in our school and then get paid. A single photo is 50 shillings. When he has gone to print it, he has to print it out. I print at 10 shillings or 20 shillings. So he has 30 shillings on it. So if he has used, let's say 2,000 from the fees, he's having 4,000 Kenyan shillings or even have 5,000 Kenyan shillings. So he used to do that. So I used to see him with a camera and I was like, where is he photographer? I'm a photographer, but I've never got a square shika camera. So the interest began from him, seeing him hiring cameras, a small camera, not big cameras, like a small camera. I remember it was a color gray.
Yes.
And then he used to have normal batteries and that. So I used to see him every day coming with it. So I used to take photos. Sometimes I usually put it in the record mode. And then interest started growing there. But initially I wanted to become not even a first aider. We call them what do you call them? These people who work in the ambulance. Yeah, you wanted to become one of them. Yeah. So I wanted to become one of them, but and because I even worked with the St. John's ambulance, I was a member of St. John's ambulance in high school. I was one of the best St. John's members in high school. I even became the leader in St. John's ambulance. So interest moved from that sector, and then it came to media after seeing my brother doing all these stuff.
All right. Why did you choose ADMI out of all these other colleges? Why ADMI?
Do you know ADMI is ranked one of the best schools in Africa?
Yes,
I would say, let's put it in Africa. Let me put it in the context of Africa. Should I call it an international school or what? Because I believe it's an international school.
It is.
And it was my dream to join this school.
Oh, I see.
It was my... I say, every time, if I get money, my friend witness, if I get money, I'm going to do mine. Not because I was told, but because I Googled it, the way these people have just framed themselves from the social media. From the social media, from the perspective of marketing themselves, the spite of marketing. You know, if I want to buy this jacket of yours, I'll look at it, the way you wear it, the way you put yourself in it, I'll be like, I want this jacket. I think it will fit me better. But if I want this is what it rhymes with my certain clothes. So ADMI rhymed with my talent that I had because before I even started the film, Before I came into college, I had gone to use YouTube. It was my teacher actually.
Yes.
So I had some experience there. At least one of the guys called Simbwere and Shatafil. So I went there, but I listened. I had experience working there.
Okay.
So it developed. So people are speaking about it in mind. But for me, I Googled for myself before I even can Google. So fortunately, or I say I was lucky.
Yes.
I was to join another media school. But someone who sponsored me, Alikata, refused and said, even if you bring Shuleipi, I won't allow it. I want to go to Dubai. Because media is expensive.
It is.
And it being media expensive, the first time I saw the school fees for ADMI, and me coming from ghetto, like, if pesa yote sinyaze biashara, sinunue do the actual. And I was like, yeah, acha ninunue do the amount I'm not even put, I say pick up, it's a lot. That's a lot. That was according to me. But I came to realize that film expensive, and within a month, you can regain that money.
Very good, and we are going to talk about that shortly.
So the interest is good there. And then that person who sponsored me asked me, "Oh, I want you tomorrow. Don't come to work. What I want to do, go to ADMI.
Yes.
And I'm sending you specific to ADMI. Don't go to another school. Go to ADMI." So I came here to ADMI. They welcoming.
Yes.
From the reception.
Yes.
Not even leave out the reception. From entering the door, the cleanness of the school first of all.
Yes.
And then coming to the school, we were not even sure if I'll be coming here. The person who welcomed us, I remember her name was Lee.
Yes.
I'll never forget her. Actually, he showed us the whole school. I remember when we had different schools, but I was never shown. I was just in the reception.
Yes.
He showed us the whole school. I came and saw some dreaming cameras that I dream of carrying them. Like in a black magic.
Yes.
Hey, my friend. I will call even if my boss will change the mind, but I'll convince him.
Yes.
And he was like, "Don't need to convince me. I'm paying." This one day he paid cash. And I was like, "Oh, such sana." And I started coming to school.
Very good. Now, one of the things I asked you to come here is I had the privilege of teaching you.
Exactly.
When we were in class, I noticed your passion. And then as we interacted, I realized you're also doing some projects outside.
Yeah.
Now, tell us a little bit about the short films you are doing, because that is an area young people should go into. Tell us about that.
Basically, I've majored more into documentaries
Yes.
and short films.
Yes.
So far, since I came out of the school, I've done like let's say 3 to 4 short films.
Yes.
They're private for companies where they just need their short films.
Yes.
And then once you understand the process of the media, I've done different project films, but I've even done one for climate change, actually with a certain organization.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've done different projects. I've done documentary mostly. For now, I've done a lot of documentaries.
Yes.
Like I majored in 2 perspective areas. Because I remember you once told us in class, at least major in something that you are sure of it.
Yes.
I'm sure in documentaries, I'm not sure in music videos, but I can do music videos because I've done one or 2 music videos. And I was like, if documentaries it pays,
yes,
because I've done nilikuwa na ile perspective ya kujiuliza which area am I good? And I came to realize I'm good in short films and documentaries.
Yes.
So I did, for example, it was 2 weeks ago I was in Lusinga Highland. I was doing a project where we've had a client where he wanted us to do basically the overview of education system and Lusinga Highland, whereby people well learned, people what. I've done another documentary about climate change with Muungano wa Vijiji, that is SDI Kenya,
yes,
but it's still an international organization. I've done another film that is mine is for concerning water.
Yes.
It's called what is it called? It's called Sex for Water, whereby it speaks of how people from slums they need to sleep with people with water so that they can get water. Apart from that, I'm working to do what we call toilet for sex. In Nairobi, everything You buy everything.
Yes.
So you find in the slum areas, people are not able to get these toilets for free in every plot. So you need to pay 10 shillings, you need to pay 20 shillings in order for you go there. So you find that most of our young girls, our party the pay side is very hard for them. So what they need to do, they need to sleep with this guy so that you cannot be paying the toilet, which is very helpful. So I'm doing actually these stories not in order to benefit me. I want to benefit people from those areas.
Yes.
I need them to understand that we shouldn't be doing this to our girls.
Yes.
And they need to be taken care. They need to be watunzwe, even on our pan.
Excellent. Now that's very good because that's where we want to go into this. There are many untold stories out there that need to be told so that the community can know and where help can be sought for.
Yeah, because for most of the main media companies, the main media, they don't showcase everything.
Yes.
And I agree with them because those are private companies. They usually take what sells.
Yes.
So what is the other aspect of us media personnel in the field? Where we're coming from? What can we do, or what should we be doing in that areas? Nini tunafaa tufanye tuboreshe hili. Because it will be like watakam, if there's fight, if there's mandamano, it's when you see that there. But if are good stories, those starting stories, they won't come.
Yes.
It's rare for them to come. Even if they will come, they won't showcase it.
Yes. Now that is where we want to talk about a little more because there is opportunity there to tell these stories. Now, as a young person like you, who is out in the industry, and film equipment is very expensive. Now, do you have your own equipment or do you partner with others? How do you
as for me,
yes,
I have one camera actually. I'm using a sitting one camera. I have one. But when you switch for like I've got a big client, like I need interviews for 3 days, I need a project for 3 days, 4 days. We need to enter in our pockets, and we need to hire the equipment. We usually go hire the equipment. Sometimes it's called from well-wishers, our friends, those people who are friends. We find it like Mshaka on a camera kwa nyumba. I go and use it. Yeah, so it's a big advantage. So because I know in media you need to have connection and friends.
Yes.
I won't call it connection. Connection is a bad name. I call it friendship and relationship networks. So you need to have, for example, if I need a camera, I'll come to I need a camera. So if I do this project, at least I'll give you an apopea macho.
Yes.
So instead of coming to these areas and hiring them in these areas, hiring a single camera is almost 8,000 Kenya shillings.
Yes.
A single, and maybe you're doing a project 15,000 Kenya shillings one day. Because sometimes I came to realize when I was still in the process of learning on how I could charge the clients or doing other stuff.
Yes.
I used to get projects at 15K, 10K, 20K. No, so which could give me more. But when you come and hire a camera, maybe you're hiring 2 cameras and you're doing a project of 20K. Those two use 16,000. You haven't edited, you haven't paid your it's kind of expensive. Yes. The networking that you're having with different people, different friends, actually I call them friends, different friends and connection, networking, one of the most key as a young media personnel and as a young filmmaker is something that I came to learn that everybody needs networking.
All right, thank you for that. Now, as we move on, as a young person, what would you tell the younger generation who want to come into film? Is it paying? Can it pay your bills being a filmmaker in this country now at this level?
It pays. Ukiniangalia sahi, I wasn't big career like this when I was in school here. It was last year. I wasn't big at it. And film does pay.
Yes.
It pays because I'm having different projects that I'm working on. I was still quoting. That's why I got here late.
Yes.
It's a project that I'm supposed to be traveling outside Kenya. And it's paying.
Yes.
I won't lie to you. I won't mention the specific amount, or if I'm allowed, I can mention.
You can mention a little about your project.
The biggest. Let me give an example.
Yes.
Editing a video, because I'm also an editor.
Yes.
Editing a video for 0 to 4 minutes. How much could someone charge? I actually charge us from 50K. And that's video. I can take like 3 days of editing.
Yes.
So if we imagine, for 3 days, I edit the videos. and they only have your 50,000 Kenyan shillings.
Yeah.
We have other people like I have friends like Opio. He was one of our students. Opio is a good editor. He's a very good filmmaker. That's one person I always call. Yo, bro. So I'm having this project because you need to ask various editors on how you charge this. For example, this is a new project too. For me, when it comes to charging documentaries, I'm good at it.
Yes.
When it comes to charging music video, I call Brian. Yo, I'm doing this and this and this, but what aspect or what should how much should I charge when it comes to editing? And I'm like, yo, bro, it's t-shirt below 20K. And you t-shirt below 20K, that's remember, you're editing that video for 2 days. So for you, I won't show that, I won't tell the secret of why we keep the videos long, unless according to our editors, glance at the video. But it's something, it's paying the bill. You can decide to do 3 projects in a year.
Yes.
And within those years, and now actually I'm working with a certain company. The one that they just made me the official editor.
Yes.
And in this whole year, from here up to December, the agreement that we have put on, nikiamua nisiende kazi, nilale tu kwa nyumba, I'll be getting good money.
Wow, that's
and because the last thing I can say about paying,
yes,
I hate sitting in an office wearing suit and pale kwa accountant. Accountant basically analipwa maybe say 50 to 70K in a month. Okay. And for me, I get in a day you can get that 100,000. Yeah.
Now, talking about every industry has its challenges. In some places, when you're shooting films and you have expensive equipment such as this, what do you do? What precautions do you take to prevent your equipment from being stolen?
Before answering that question,
yes.
Let me give you a small story of actually what really happened was somewhere in Mathare. I went somewhere in Mathare with a very expensive camera, and no expensive camera it is. I went with a red camera and I even had a Blackmagic Cinema 2022, the latest one. And I was doing a small documentary. I wasn't even filming people. I was filming the interview there. Some 2 bodybuilders wakakuja and they decided like, if you don't pay us, we are destroying the cameras and you're beating it thoroughly. Sometimes, there's this filmmaker who one filmmaker and this other person. Yes. I talk ghetto. Sometimes you need to be rude. You need to be. Yes. You want to do what? Destroy them. Sometimes you need courage, but I came to learn from that incident. I came to learn that before you go somewhere, yes, you need to take. Kama nimekuja maybe in Kibra, I need to find that one person in Kibra who is well known in that area, or at least I can pay something. Yes. We don't even say pay, we can appreciate so that you can get a security to them.
And he'll guide you.
Yeah, I can also give another example. Imagine someone who knows me during the first time of Manambano wants to steal a camera from me. Yes. And I was like, even kuje kwako. So you imagine it. You need to have those people who they're well known in that area. Those people they won't change like watakusaidia. Because you might go there with an expensive camera like this, and like for example, the cheapest camera, I know it's almost 40,000 Kenya. That's the cheapest, and the expense is almost 2.7 million and above. Yes. So imagine having those 2 things that have been stolen. Yeah, put an someone we have hired the cameras. So always find someone who is well known in that area. Go. That's why usually before you go and do the documentary shoot and the short film, I usually go a day before. Yes. Look at those people, try to talk to those people, even a week before. Go, I'll be coming tomorrow, and then we'll see what we will do. Basically to at least even motivate them. Yes. Because they can even see. Because I have a friend, somewhere in Nakuru, because of me being film, he said to do film, and he was doing security to me. Now he's really doing a lot of amazing jobs in Nakuru.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, as we talk to our students who are already doing film and others out there, what tips can you give them if you want to succeed as a filmmaker? What are the basics you should put in place, including coming to a college such as this?
First of all, respect is everything. If you have respect to yourself, then you have respect to everybody. That's everything. Respect is number one. Actually, not respect. First of all, put God first.
Yes.
And then put respect second. And then when you're looking for the best school, just come in the mind. They have all the equipment.
Yes, indeed.
Like, and they're not like, they're not selfish. And you won't be using this camera because if you need that camera, go to that office. I need a camera. I need to shoot this, and this. As long as in the school premises.
Yes.
I want to do this. And even if you want to move down, at least down the street, you can just talk to all the teachers. I want to do this and this and this and this, and they will escort you there.
Yes.
You will just sign. You take the camera, and everything is okay. I remember we did a short film, and we were given the black magic. We didn't even have a teacher who could come and supervise.
Yes.
Because they trusted us. Like, what do they feel?
Yes.
Because not every time they should be there. You see? And then ADMI is not more into theory. They're more into practical. They're more into the industry field. Do you know why most of the people they usually fail to go back to school? Because of theory.
Yes.
Like, I have one of the family member, alisema, mimi msinipeleke shule. Msinipeleke college. Mimi sipendi masomo. Reason being, I hate theory. And I'm like, kama shule ni practical, how you go? No? So look at me, okay, so do we was the time when you get money, when you do film, it's like I do. I introduced to the school that I was. They're not more into theory, they're more into practical. Are you okay with it? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay, if things go well, he'll be joining here. So tips I can tell you, they might the best. Interaction with the lecturers, interacting the funny thing, not even the funny thing, the good thing. Those people who have experience in the industry.
Yes.
The people who are teaching them. I'll give an example of DJ Kroba.
Yes.
He was my sound in a teacher called Felicia Sound.
Yes.
I'll give another example of my mother. The mother was taking me not script writing, was taking me into producing.
Yes.
Just produced even several adverts which have been showcased in the TV, like for KCB, Safaricom. I was like, this is a good experience.
Yes.
At least I cannot be just come and collect you and just tell you I teach because you learn a media. I don't even have experience. But the man have more experience.
Yes.
And you can't just come and teach me about film while you have never done even a single project. Or the project that you have done, the school project.
Yes.
You can't. They have the equipment. Let's start from cameras. Let's start from the editing materials. Let's come from if you don't even have classes, you can just come in school.
Yes.
Stay there in the podium. You can just take one computer there, do your editing. You can decide to, if you do producing, you can just go to the music lab, produce everything that you want. Can you imagine that advantage that you have?
Yes, now that's very true. Most of the teaching staff here are experts in their line of profession.
Exactly.
Most of us have specialized and worked in those various areas.
Not even work, still working
Still
in those
working
areas,
there, yes.
and still feeding your families in those
profession. Now, going forward, what next for Kasim? The next 3 years, 5 years? What are your plans?
Actually, Kasim is one person, I would say, is not a dreamer. And I don't dream and I don't chase dreams. I chase goals.
Very good.
I don't chase dreams.
What are some of those goals?
One of the goals,
Yes.
I have two companies actually.
Yes.
One is called Tokmak. Tokmak, I'm a co-founder. We have a friend, a brother friend called Amar. We have Zaki. We have our big brother. It's called Twahir.
Yes.
And we have another small brother who is called Jabir Majid, whereby we decided to come together so that we can form. There are people who are interested in film, so that we can form a company. Apart from having this is a family.
Yes.
So apart from having this Tokmak film, I've just formed another company. It's like a month. It's a month old. It's called Vision Vibe Agency.
Yes.
It's a digital company that deals with things of managing your social media accounts, managing your adverts. So it varies the packages that you're taking.
Yes.
For example, if you need a packaging that you need us to create your adverts, just to create your posters, you create everything, you can get that from us.
Okay. All right, guys. You have heard from Mr. Kasim himself. a young man who was trained in this college and now is passionate and is out there making short films. Now, we want to inspire you that there is opportunity for you out there to make films, to generate content. There is opportunity for you. Get well trained, get networks, and follow in the footsteps of Mr. Kasim. Now, keep it here for more content of this nature where we inspire the next generation of filmmakers and content creators. See you soon, and thank you.